Plug 'em in.
It's Maliq Jordan. I'm an artist from Grand Rapids, and I'm here. Happy to be here.
Yeah, where can they find your music?
Everywhere. Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, you name it.
How can they find you? What is your tags and stuff?
Maliq Jordan, it's Maliq, Jordan. Everywhere, really just,
Yeah, so born and raised Grand Rapids.
Yup, born and raised Grand Rapids.
Super cool. How long have you been doing music?
It's been about 6 years now.
That's dope. Yeah, so how did you get into music?
I've always been a part of music. I feel like I grew up on hip hop. My mom was playing old school hip hop with me since I can remember. Talking like Fugees, Tribe Called Quest, Lauryn Hill. Everybody I just grew up on hip hop.
So you would consider yourself like that's your genre? Is
oh yeah, most definitely.
Super cool. So I want to know some of your like inspirations. What kind of artists inspire you? Where do you get some of your actual just material from?
I get inspiration just from life in general.
That's the
life experiences, things that I've experienced, things that I know others have experienced. It's just life, really. That's what other inspiration do you need?
Touche. So you're like perspective on life. Your music is actually super dope. On my way here, I literally was like, yeah, it's gonna be a good night just listening to your music. Yeah, that's actually super cool. So it's giving. I was saying like divine. I don't know. I want to know more about like why you feel the way that you do. Like the one song that stuck out, I think it was "Gotta Be," and you said some super cool lines in there that stuck out to me. Like, why do you think you're like the chosen one, basically? Because you very much are. Your music is super cool.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. I feel like everybody in rap should feel like they're the chosen one. Mm-hmm. That's a part of being just an artist in general. You should feel like you're the best in that.
Love that.
Nobody else is better than you. It's more of like it's not an ego thing. It's more of like a just affirmation thing.
You're like a soul.
Exactly. Like I'm speaking to not only everybody else but myself too. Right. It's inspiration just as much as for everybody else it is for me. So I listen to my music. I listen to my music like I'm my own fan.
Period.
So, that's.
Are there any like experiences that have impacted your like outtake in your music and your lyrics?
Oh yeah. It's from being young and dumb. Making a lot of mistakes.
Right.
I was in and out of jail for a long time through my later teen years. From like 17 to 21, I ended up going to prison. Did 2 years, and it's just a lot of BS that I was going through and trying to find my lane, trying to find where I wanted to place myself in this earth, in this world.
And where is that?
Here.
Grand Rapids. You want to stay in Grand Rapids? And everything?
I love Grand Rapids. Everybody wants to leave, but everybody came from here. This is where everybody is from. We were all born and raised. Not everybody, but most of everybody that's here was born here and raised here. I feel like there should be more love to Grand Rapids, and people should be more positive about this city in general. It doesn't mean that I don't want to venture off, because I was in California last year or 2 years ago, and I was there for a little over a year, and I do want to venture out and see other things, but
like this is home.
Grand Rapids is home. Yeah, it always will be.
Did you do music in Cali too?
Oh yeah.
Super cool. You performed and everything.
Yeah, a couple times.
You got some artists that like really stuck out that you maybe collabed with or ran into?
Oh yeah. I spent a few. I got some good connections out there, and I was happy I went.
Yeah. What are some of your favorite like local artists that you have worked with before?
Here? K Millennium is one of them. Shout out to K Mill. Deadbeat E is another one. We have a lot of tracks together. That's K Mill and Deadbeat are probably the artists that I got the most features with. So those are my two favorite all time. Let's see, I like Rambo Flacco. Shout out to him. It's a lot of artists. It's mad talent in the city.
And that's what I was saying.
That's untapped. It's so much. Man, we could make this the Mecca.
It is the Mecca now.
It is. You know what I'm saying? We really could, because it's shit that you know, I've heard even today that I'm just wowed by it and see by it. I'm just wowed by it.
The
And
lyrics, like the lyrics behind some of the different artists that I've heard, it's just insane. They're so lyrically tapped in, and their perspective on life it's really beautiful.
And I feel like we're sharpening each other too. You know, somebody drops something dope, it makes somebody else want to be better. You know, it's not even about competition. It's about uplifting. You know,
collaboration,
and
not
being there
competition.
like, okay,
Shout out to
bro,
Ruben.
this
Yeah.
super dope. Let me take inspiration from him and build off of that. And it's just we all got the same goal. You know, we're all trying to make it, and you know, being a team and understanding that, you know, we're all in this together is the biggest thing I feel like for everybody.
Yeah, we're all one, basically. Is there any like artists you really want to work with in the city?
Yeah, I want to work with J-Rob. Shout out to J-Rob too. J-Rob is an artist. I've been watching him for a minute. He's been doing it for a minute too. But he's lyrical too, and he's dope. He's got some dope stuff that I really vibe with. It's got an old school kind of feel to it, kind of like my stuff. Real
So you
lyrical.
consider yourself kind of old school?
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
dope.
I'm getting up there in age. I don't want to age myself, but you know, I grew up on old school hip hop. That's what I was raised in. That's what I understood, and that's how I
When was you born?
digest hip hop. You said what?
You a 90s baby?
Oh yeah, yep. 93.
How old are you?
I'm 29.
Sure.
Yep.
Very nice. Yeah. So like bigger artists, who are your inspirations as far as like the hip hop world?
Cole, definitely.
Dope.
Shout out to
Love
Cole.
that.
I can see that.
Cole is. I feel like he brought rap or hip hop back to the genre and
For
made
sure.
it mainstream again. Because I feel like there was a time when there was, you know, nobody really had that sound that hip hop was birthed from. You know what I'm saying?
The lyrics that really you sit there and you listen, you're like,
Exactly. He's like the
right.
biggest artist, and people always say like, "Oh, lyrics is dead, hip hop is dead, and bars aren't But J. Cole is one of the biggest artists in the world. So how could you say that?
Hip hop is so not dead. That's
exactly,
crazy.
exactly. So yeah, Cole. Shout out to Cole.
Yeah.
Kendrick. Who else? I listen to artists from Detroit too. I like Sada. Even Y&J is dope. I Swear, I listen to them. You know, it's just I like all genres of hip hop. I'm not just old. I don't just only listen to old school. You know, I like all types of modern day stuff too. You know, because it's hip hop at the end of the day.
Yeah, modern day artists then. Like what are your favorite like hip hop genre, modern day, mainstream, or not even mainstream, some local, or what are your favorites?
I like Kodak. I like Kodak a lot. Like I said, Cole, Kendrick, Sada is dope. I like I Swear, and Babyface Ray I listen to. I just started listening to Babyface not that long ago. But yeah.
So the ability to use your lyrics and touch so many different people is I can tell that's kind of important to you.
Yeah.
So like when you're sitting down writing music, like it just comes to you, like what it gets you like in the zone.
Yeah.
I know life, but
what gets me in the zone is just if I hear a dope beat,
yeah,
you know, it just comes naturally. Words just manifest.
You be
And
freestyling?
You know, sometimes I like to write because that's just where I started from. You know, but sometimes I'll freestyle if I'm just, you know, with my boys or, you know, just doing whatever. You know,
I be thinking I can freestyle. I put a beat on, go ahead and spit some bars.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can drop some written too, but yeah,
That's fine,
mostly writing though. Mostly writing. Just because I love writing. I remember when I was a kid, my mom told me I was gonna be a writer when I grew up. And,
That's what's up.
And yeah, so
And
I'm
you're
just
doing it.
Exactly.
You're doing it. That's
You
what
start writing though, like.
I always wrote. Even when I was a kid, I used to write comic books. I used to make comic books as a kid. Yeah, and just short stories. I was a big reader.
It still raps into hip hop though.
Yeah, most definitely.
So you was drawing your shit too?
Oh yeah, I was drawing and everything.
You gotta have video with that type of shit on.
Yeah. I mean, I stopped drawing a long time ago, but they say it never leaves you.
Exactly.
No, not at all. A dope ass video of different comics, man.
Yeah, my big brother used to draw.
So I've always been a storyteller. I always loved writing stories and reading books. I was reading real young. Even I remember back in like 3rd grade, my reading teacher told my mom like he's like grade levels above like what he's, you know what I'm saying?
So I get
it's
that
just
gift,
words
you
just
gotta
come
use
to
it.
me like science, like This is easy.
So this is like you know this is what you're supposed to do.
Oh yeah,
basically.
most definitely.
And
Most
you definitely are. It's super
Thank
cool. Do you have any places that you
It's there.
performed, or do you
Oh,
have any events coming up?
Oh yeah, yup.
Yeah?
I got I'm in a competition. I'm in Battle of the Bands at the Stray. It's on 44th and Division next weekend.
Okay.
And it's all genres of music, so I'm really excited about that because it's everything.
Where can
You know,
we get
it's,
tickets if we wanted to come and check it
You
out?
can get them on my page at Maliq Jordan on Instagram. I got the links, my link tree, and yeah, at thestraight.com too. They got their own website too.
What time
So
the event starts?
It's at 9 o'clock.
Oh, definitely gonna have to check it out.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, pull up.
Yeah. So
I ain't
like.
working, I'ma definitely see what's up.
Appreciate you.
I
Appreciate
actually would love to pull up to that. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna lie.
for real.
You said different genres.
Yeah, that's why I'm excited because I've been in rap competitions before, but I never been in a competition where it was all
Right,
genres.
mixed.
We got
Yeah,
jazz,
super
folk,
good.
we got country. We
So
got
that
hip
even
hop,
expands
we got-
the chance of anybody winning. Because
Exactly.
it's like all for all.
Exactly.
Like the best of the.
Exactly.
Just
Yeah,
got it.
that's
Just
lit.
got it.
Right,
Basically.
that's
So your
lit.
stage presence, I'm assuming, is pretty
Oh yeah,
dope too.
most definitely. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
because
I
people are
actually
tapped in with their lyrics.
I
You know what
actually
I'm
seen you
saying?
perform. We was on the car together. So.
Okay, yeah.
At Turnstiles.
Yeah, what'd you think?
Hey, lit. You see me watching? I
Oh,
was there.
oh, yeah, I appreciate you, bro.
Salute, man.
Was that the one that I went to too? The one that I was saying
Turnstile.
like I went to G Baby?
Was that the one with the storm?
That was the one with the storm. You said with G Baby?
Yeah, maybe like a
It was
month
at
ago.
Turnstile. What day was that? Do you fellas was there with me too? Charlestown? Grand Rapids. What day was that? You remember?
I think it was on a Friday.
It was on a, because
or a Thursday maybe.
just be so busy.
Yeah.
Sometimes that time be getting.
Yeah.
I can't remember the exact date, but we got
Well,
the flyer somewhere.
Either way, I can't wait to see you perform. So I'm super excited.
That's my favorite part about it. Honestly.
Yes, that really is, because when you get to put your emotions, they can hear it on a
Exactly.
song, but when
Right.
they see somebody really, man, that flow is
Exactly.
crazy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, so out of all your albums, what is your what did you work the hardest on? Obviously you worked hard on all of your albums, but which one like really touches you? Like if you go plat, this is your baby.